The Future of HR Education Abstract, as the business landscape rapidly evolves. The human resources, HR, field is undergoing a profound transformation, requiring strategic and innovative HR professionals to address unprecedented organizational challenges. However, traditional HR education has struggled to keep pace with the changing demands of the modern workplace. This research brief explores the future of HR education, examining key trends, emerging best practices, and the critical skills needed for HR professionals to thrive, including the integration of emerging technologies, emphasis on strategic and business-oriented thinking, and the development of interpersonal and emotional intelligence competencies. The article also discusses innovative teaching and learning approaches, such as experiential and project-based learning, technology-enabled instruction, interdisciplinary collaboration, and continuous professional development, which are shaping the future of HR education and equipping the next generation of HR leaders to drive organizational success. In today's rapidly evolving business landscape, the field of human resources, HR, is undergoing a profound transformation. As organizations grapple with unprecedented challenges, the need for strategic and innovative HR professionals has never been more critical. However, the traditional approaches to HR education have struggled to keep pace with the changing demands of the modern workplace. In this brief, we will explore the future of HR education, examining the key trends, emerging best practices, and the critical skills that will be essential for HR professionals to thrive in the years to come. The changing landscape of HR. To understand the future of HR education, it is crucial to first examine the broader context in which HR professionals operate. The modern workplace is characterized by a rapidly evolving technological landscape, global interconnectivity, and a workforce that is becoming increasingly diverse and digitally savvy. Ulrich and Julbone. 2015. Organizations are grappling with issues such as remote work, employee well-being, and the integration of artificial intelligence, AI, and automation into HR processes. Key trends shaping the future of HR: digitalization and the rise of HR tech. The integration of digital technologies, such as HR analytics, applicant tracking systems, and employee engagement platforms, is revolutionizing the way HR professionals approach their work. SHRM. 2020. Emphasis on employee experience and well-being, with the growing recognition of the importance of employee satisfaction, engagement, and work-life balance. HR professionals must develop a deeper understanding of human behavior and the factors that drive workforce productivity and retention. Deloitte. 2020. Globalization and workforce diversity. As organizations expand their operations globally and embrace a more diverse workforce, HR professionals must develop cultural competence and the ability to navigate complex cross-cultural dynamics. Ulrich and Julbone. 2015. Integration of AI and automation. The integration of AI and automation into HR processes, such as recruitment, performance management, and training, is transforming the way HR professionals approach their work. SHRM. 2020. The evolving role of HR professionals in response to these shifting trends. The role of HR professionals is also undergoing a transformation. Rather than being solely focused on administrative tasks, HR professionals are increasingly expected to serve as strategic business partners, driving organizational success through the effective management of human capital. Ulrich and Julbone. 2015. Key competencies for the future of HR: strategic thinking and business acumen. HR professionals must develop a deep understanding of the organization's business objectives and the ability to align HR strategies with broader organizational goals. SHRM. 2020. Data analytics and digital fluency. With the increasing importance of HR analytics and the integration of digital technologies, HR professionals must possess strong data analysis skills and the ability to leverage technology to drive decision-making, SHRM. 2020. Emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills, as HR professionals navigate complex human dynamics and support employee well-being. They must develop strong emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills to effectively engage with and support their colleagues, Deloitte. 2020. Adaptability and continuous learning, given the rapidly changing nature of the workplace. HR professionals must demonstrate a willingness to adapt to new challenges and a commitment to ongoing professional development and learning, SHRM. 2020. The evolution of HR education to prepare the next generation of HR professionals for the challenges of the future. Traditional HR education programs must evolve to meet the changing needs of the industry. This requires a shift in both the content and the delivery of HR education. Adapting the curriculum, integrating emerging technologies, HR education programs must incorporate the study of HR technologies, data analytics, and the use of AI and automation in HR processes, SHRM. 2020. Emphasizing strategic and business-oriented thinking, curricula should place a greater emphasis on strategic HR, organizational development, and the ability to contribute to the overall success of the organization, Ulrich and Julbone. 2015. Fostering interpersonal and emotional intelligence skills, HR education should prioritize the development of emotional intelligence, communication skills, and the ability to effectively support employee well-being and engagement, Deloitte. 2020. Promoting experiential learning, incorporating real-world case studies, simulations, and internships can help students develop the practical skills and experience necessary to thrive in the modern HR landscape, SHRM. 2020. Innovative delivery methods, blended and online learning. The increased use of online and blended learning models can provide greater flexibility and accessibility for HR students, while also allowing for the integration of digital tools and technologies, SHRM. 2020. Collaboration with industry partners. Forging strong partnerships with HR professionals and organizations can help HR education programs stay up to date with industry trends and ensure that the curriculum remains relevant and practical. Ulrich and Julbone. 2015. Lifelong learning and professional development, offering continuous learning opportunities, such as executive education programs, workshops, and certification courses, can help HR professionals maintain their skills and stay ahead of the curve, SHRM. 2020. Emerging innovation in teaching and learning. Now, let's further explore the new and emerging innovative teaching and learning modalities for developing HR skills and competencies in the future of work. Experiential and project-based learning. One of the key trends in HR education is the increased emphasis on experiential and project-based learning approaches. This involves immersing students in real-world HR scenarios and challenges, allowing them to apply their knowledge and develop practical skills. Examples include case studies and simulations that replicate complex HR situations, requiring students to analyze data, make decisions, and devise strategic solutions. Collaborations with industry partners, where students work on consulting projects or internships to tackle HR issues facing actual organizations. Capstone courses or culminating experiences where students demonstrate their mastery by developing comprehensive HR strategies or tackling a significant organizational challenge. These hands-on, applied learning experiences help students develop critical thinking, problem-solving, and decision-making abilities, essential competencies for effective HR professionals. Technology-enabled learning. The integration of technology is transforming the delivery of HR education, enabling more flexible, personalized, and immersive learning experiences. Some emerging approaches include hybrid and online learning models that combine self-paced digital instruction with face-to-face workshops or virtual discussions, gamification and virtual reality simulations that allow students to practice HR skills in realistic, interactive environments. Adaptive learning platforms that personalize the learning experience based on individual student needs and progress. Collaborative online tools that facilitate team-based projects. Peer feedback and knowledge sharing among students. By leveraging technology, HR education programs can better accommodate the schedules and learning preferences of diverse student populations, while also exposing them to the digital tools and analytic skills essential for success in the modern HR function. Interdisciplinary and cross-functional collaboration as the role of HR professionals becomes increasingly strategic and cross-functional. HR education is also embracing more interdisciplinary approaches. This includes integrating coursework from other business disciplines, such as finance, marketing, and operations, to help students understand the broader organizational context. Collaborating with faculty from diverse fields like psychology, sociology, and computer science to provide HR students with a more holistic, multidisciplinary perspective. Encouraging students to explore electives or minors outside of the core HR curriculum, broadening their knowledge and versatility. Facilitating projects and discussions that bring together students from different academic programs. Fostering cross-functional teamwork and communication skills. By cultivating an interdisciplinary mindset, HR education can better prepare students to navigate the complex, interconnected challenges faced by organizations today. Continuous learning and professional development given the rapid pace of change in the HR landscape. A focus on lifelong learning and professional development is becoming increasingly crucial. HR education programs are responding with executive education and continuing education offerings, such as workshops, seminars, and certificate programs that allow practicing HR professionals to upskill and stay current. Partnerships with professional associations like the Society for Human Resource Management, SHRM, to provide access to industry-recognized certifications and ongoing learning opportunities. Alumni engagement initiatives that foster a sense of community and provide former students with access to mentorship, networking, and continuous learning resources. By embedding a culture of continuous learning, HR education can empower students and professionals to adapt to the evolving demands of the field throughout their careers. These innovative teaching and learning approaches, combined with a strong focus on developing essential HR competencies, are shaping the future of HR education and equipping the next generation of HR leaders to drive organizational success. Conclusion: the future of HR education is a critical consideration for organizations and HR professionals alike. As the workplace continues to evolve, HR education must adapt to ensure that the next generation of HR leaders possesses the skills, knowledge, and mindset necessary to drive organizational success. By integrating emerging technologies, emphasizing strategic and business-oriented thinking, and fostering the development of essential interpersonal and emotional intelligence skills, HR education programs can equip HR professionals to navigate the complexities of the modern workplace and contribute to the long-term sustainability and growth of their organizations.